Good afternoon, traders. This is Kevin Craney with RJO Futures with your afternoon financial market update. Equities trading higher on the day. We have a lot of news coming out of Washington, D.C., and that really continues to be the driving force for the markets these days. We did see late yesterday afternoon where the House leader proposed raising taxes on anyone over $1 million, and a counter proposal overnight from the White House raising taxes on anyone over $400,000. We saw some jostling here this afternoon. Republicans in the House introducing a Plan B while still negotiating with the White House. So it's fast, it's furious. There's a lot of information flying back and forth. And markets really believe that a deal is closer to being done than not being done, especially given all the rhetoric coming from both sides of the aisle on TV about the fiscal cliff. And so what we see is we see interest rate prices falling, yields actually rising, a 10-year back up at 182 basis points, a 30-year back up at 300 basis points. But I would say finding some good support down here at these levels. Again, we have to remember what the Fed came out and told us. Certainly they are eyeing the unemployment rate, targeting it for the first time. Anytime unemployment slips below 6.5, we're going to start looking at whether we need to start raising interest rates. So the Fed is going to be in the interest rate market. They're going to be bound and determined to keep these interest rates low. Let's keep everything in perspective. From a historical basis, these yields are still quite low, but they're higher than we've seen for quite some time on anticipation that something will get done in Washington, D.C. We will move forward and the economy will grow, albeit slower than what we're used to. It will give us some growth. It will give us some certainty over where taxes are going to be next year. It will give us some certainty on what companies may or may not do from a growth standpoint in terms of capital investing in employees, and where consumers might be from a spending standpoint. So all of this good information, all of this good news for markets in general, but again, don't count anything until the ink is dry on the bill and Washington, D.C. is actually active, because everything could fall apart really quickly. Please give me a call at 888-596-5817 and we can discuss these opportunities and others. As always, remember, futures trading is not suitable for everyone and does carry a high degree of risk.